We're here today with Devil Driver. Devil Driver just released their latest album in 2009. I want to ask you a couple of questions first about that.
Sure.
How has the album done expectation-wise on the charts with your fans? What are they saying?
Incredible, man. It debuted mid-30s, for a band that doesn't get a lot of radio airplay, that's underground, and just a hard-working band, blue-collar band. That's incredible. So fans have been taken to it really well, and we've been on tour solid for the record for, since its release, and it's been a good time.
Nice. So you've been touring for almost a year straight?
Yeah, almost a year straight. We've had very little time off.
Whew. They say that you're one of the hardest working bands out there.
This is true. This is true.
Now, I know touring is tough, and a lot of the fans are really dying to hear some of your stories. That's one of the biggest things that people want to hear from bands that are hardworking like yourself. What is the worst experience you've ever had on the road?
We've had some pretty bad ones, but we've definitely had some close calls, life-threatening situations. Before we stepped up, when we first started, we went back out in a van and an RV like a lot of the bands that are on tour with us now, and we had an awning come up, flip open on a highway, doing 60 miles an hour. The wind caught it like a sail, sailed us over into where there was lanes with big rigs. It was pretty hair-raising, But I mean, stuff happens all the time, That's just the way that it is. If you're out on the road a lot, eventually you're going to have some of these things happen. I don't know. Luckily, we made it out alive into the show.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Lovely. Well, also, I would like to know a little bit about this 25 DVD release that you guys have going on. What is that about online?
What it is basically is we had so much footage. We had almost 8-9 years of the band, and we couldn't come to an agreement with the label on how things were going to be done and what. So we said, we're just going to put it out for free and just keep putting it out. And we said 25 episodes, but it's probably going to be more like 75 episodes. So it started from the very beginning, from the first rehearsals for the first record, all up until now. I mean, we're still filming. So it's just a good way to get people out there, and you can get to know us a little bit, and know some of the lineup changes and some of the stuff that's gone on within the band over the course of time.
Lovely. So how many episodes are online now?
I think 11. I think number 11 went up today.
How far back does that go?
I mean, we're still like on the first 2 or 3 years at this point.
So you're like 2005? 2003?
2002.
Oh, wow.
We started filming in 2002, 2003.
Okay.
And just from there kept filming. We were fortunate to have a guy named Dan Burke, who's a really good friend of ours, on the road with a camera, HD, and in our face for every given moment. We had a moment in Germany where we lost our trailer. We drove for 2 hours and our trailer was off. Nobody knew. We stopped, there was no trailer. We turned around, we were all looking out the window for like 2 hours on the way back to where we came from. And we found it slid over on the side of the road and axles all broken, and we got all that on film. So luckily he was been there through all of these things,
Wow, so a lot of like get to know you type of stuff. A lot of these bands are really going to get to know you with these DVDs that are coming out.
I think it's important, if you like our music, to get to know who we are as people.
Yeah. Who are you as people? What do you like to do outside of the touring? Well, obviously you've been doing it for a year, so what do you do in your free time?
Hang out with my wife and children and my Great Dane and my Doberman. So just like anybody else, go home and cook for the family and hang out. When we're on tour, try to get out, once in a while, go to a nice restaurant if you can. We've got a lot of friends in a lot of towns, so
Nice.
Try to see the city.
People are willing to put you up.
Yeah, people are willing to come out and go out with us and show us what's going on, for sure.
Lovely.
I got a knock on the bus early this morning. We all bring our skateboards, and there's a skate park apparently two blocks.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like after this, we're all going to go down there and
Nice.
ride some bowls before the show. And
Cool.
yeah.
Nice. So, how long have you been skating, huh?
All my life, which is a long time.
All your life.
All my life, which is a long time.
Sorry. Thank you. I was dealing with that. Okay. Well, I guess I already asked that one. Advice for fellow musicians trying to make it in this kind of dog-eat-dog.
Wow. Yeah. Really make it in your own town. Whatever making it is. I mean, I guess a draw is making it. So have a draw in your own hometown. Get somebody from a label to come out and see it. Try to expand out from there to the nearest towns past that and build a following, you know. Get your stuff out on the internet. You know, don't think that a record deal is it. I mean, they're just going to put your stuff on the internet. Just put your stuff on the internet and go play shows. That's what you do right now.
Take 10% or take 80, right?
Yeah, I don't know. Get a manager and get people who take that percentage to make things happen for you.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I guess the other questions I've got, favorite band that you like playing with out on the road?
God, we've been fortunate to tour with so many cool bands that really anybody who's a good time. Anybody who likes to barbecue and hang out and have a good glass of wine. And yeah, I mean, and there's a lot of them out there right now. You know, all the bands we're touring right now, we've been barbecuing almost every single day.
Nice.
So underneath the tent, everybody's hanging out, and you like to see that, you know.
And who's on tour with you this time around?
This time around, we're taking Kitty, Cataclysm, Misery, and Hostility. So Misery is a brand new band from Long Island, New York, and Hostility is a brand new band from California. So two opposite ends of the coast. We figured that'd be perfect. Put them on the same stage and see what happens. They're both great guys, man. Great bands.
Misery and Hostility on the same stage.
Good times.
Good times.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. I guess the last thing I really want you to do is tell me what you have to say to any of your hardcore Devil Driver fans.
We wouldn't be here without you. Thanks. Half my family's out of work right now, and just knowing that we can be on tour and support our families and people coming out makes us give 110% every night. That's how I feel. So, thank you.
Wonderful. I really appreciate it, Des.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So we're in for the handshake, but I'm not in.